Family planning methods. Family. It refers to or more individuals who depend on one another for emotional, physical, and financial support. Family planning to regulate the number and spacing of children in a family through the practice of contraception or other method of birth control. Definition of family planning methods. A way of thinking and living that is adopted voluntarily upon the basis of knowledge, attitude, and responsible decision by individuals and couples, in order to promote the health of welfare of the family group and thus contribute effectively to the social development of a country. Purpose of family planning. Raising a child requires significant amounts of resources, time, social, financial, and environmental. Planning can help ensure that resources are available to improve the health of the mother and child, helping to prevent HIV or AIDS. Criteria for ideal contraceptive. It should be safe for use, means free from any kind of side effect. It should be reliable. It should be easy to administer and convenient. It should be cost effective. It should be culturally feasible and acceptable. Types of family planning methods. Number 1. Hormonal family planning methods. Oral contraceptives, injectable contraceptives, subdermal implants. Number 2. Barrier methods. Barrier methods of contraception include the male condom, female condom, diaphragm, cervical cap, and spermicide. All barrier methods are client-dependent. To be effective, they need to be used correctly and consistently with every act of sexual intercourse. Mechanism of action. These methods work by physically or chemically blocking the passage of sperm. In addition, some methods can prevent the transmission of STDs between partners. Advantages of barrier methods. Effective at preventing pregnancy if used consistently and correctly, however some are more effective than others. Condoms are effective in preventing STDs including HIV if used consistently and correctly. Have no systemic side effect, easy to initiate and discontinue, immediate return to fertility, except for the diaphragm and cervical cap barrier method do not require a clinic visit. Disadvantage of barrier methods. Not as effective as other modern methods. Some people find them difficult to use consistently and correctly. Some methods require partners' participation. May interrupt sexual activity. Need proper storage in order to maintain the quality of the products. Need resupply. Who will use LAM? Within 6 months postpartum, amenorrhea, fully or nearly fully breastfeeding at least 85% of the time. Advantages of LAM. Universally available to all breastfeeding women. At least 98 effective. Protection begin immediately postpartum. There are proven health benefits of breastfeeding for mother and infant. No commodities or supplies required. LAM can be used temporarily while a breastfeeding woman decides what other method of contraception to use. Disadvantages of LAM. Full or nearly full breastfeeding may be difficult for some women to maintain due to social circumstances. No SHI or HIV protection. Duration of method is limited. LAM is a temporary method that can only be used by breastfeeding women. Other contraceptive option for breastfeeding women. Use of contraceptive method postpartum is based on what impact, if any, a method may have on lactation, breast milk, and infant health. Methods that can be started immediately postpartum. Non-hormonal methods, IUDs, barrier methods, female sterilization, or if there is a medical indication. Methods that can be started 6 weeks postpartum. Progestin-only pills, progestin-only injectables, subdermal implants, hormonal IUDs. Methods that can be started 6 months postpartum. Methods containing estrogen. Combined oral contraceptives, combined monthly injectable. Other non-hormonal methods, periodic abstinence. Periodic abstinence involves abstain from intercourse during a woman's fertile phase of the menstrual cycle. A woman uses various signs of identify when she is fertile and during this time abstain from sexual intercourse. Withdrawal, also known as coitus interruptus, requires removing the penis from the vagina before ejaculation so as to prevent contact between sperm and the egg. Oral contraceptives. Mechanism of action of oral contraceptives: suppression of follicle-stimulating hormone or FSH and luteinizing hormone or LH, responsible for follicle development and ovulation, primary mechanism for COCS, secondary for POPS. Thickening of cervical mucus, making it difficult for sperm to enter to uterine cavity, primary mechanism for POPS, secondary for POPS. Injectable contraceptives. Mechanism of action of injectables: suppression of follicle-stimulating hormone of FSH and luteinizing hormone or LH, responsible for follicle development and ovulation. Thickening of cervical mucus, making it difficult for sperm to enter the uterine cavity.